That's right. It is the most wonderful time of the year. We have Thanksgiving this week. We have Christmas around the corner. And of course, I am not talking about any of that. It is almost fantasy football playoff time. And I'm so excited. I'm going to make the playoffs. What about you? Great to see everybody. It's your boy, the Commissioner. Sorry I haven't done a lot of these this year, but here we go. I wanted to give a little quick breakdown. This is an important week in our season. Let's start this off by talking about the playoffs. Guys, ignore what the app says about the playoffs. The top 3 teams from each division are making the playoffs with the number 1 seed getting a bye. Same with the bottom 3 seeds in the losers bracket. The bottom team gets a bye through to the next round. That's right, we are having a losers bracket, and we will discuss more in the chat about the punishment for that one. I am still on the side of doing the headphones over your ear, music turned up loud, singing a song selected by the winner of the league. And we all know if you do not do the punishment, you're out. But let's talk about the playoffs for the teams actually competing for a fantasy football championship. Like I said, top 3 teams from each division get into the playoffs. Tiebreaker will be points 4, and we can go into more later on. Number 1 seeds get a bye. 2 and 3 seeds play each other to play the number 1 seeds the next week. And then the winner of each division will go on and face each other in the championship game in week 17. We have 2 weeks left in the regular season and 2 of the most important weeks. We will start with the New Jersey side, and Eric E-Money has clinched a first round bye. He is dominating that side of the bracket. Still in the hunt for a playoff spot are 4 teams. Incredible. Jared, Logan, Siobhan, and Graham, all in that order, are fighting for a playoff spot and can still make it. Jared has Siobhan this week in a big matchup for playoff implications, and then has Logan next week, again for big playoff implications. Logan has the layup this week with Keenan, last year's champion. He stinks this year, 2 wins. Siobhan has to face Eric in week 14, but Eric is playing for nothing, so who knows what he's going to do. Graham faces Eric this week in a Las Vegas matchup. And then he has Keenan again next week. Another layup. But, Keenan, how sweet would it be for you to ruin some of these players' fantasy football hope? Keep fighting, do your work, and try and kick them out of the playoffs. Moving on to the New York side, and Vinny has clinched the playoffs, but not the number 1 seed yet. I have also clinched the playoffs. I am still fighting for the number 1 seed, and we will see how that plays out. The last spot in the New York side is going to be between James and Joey. James last week played nobody, so really slipped up for his opportunities in order to try and get into these playoffs. You really need to stay on top of it. Joey has Paul and then me in the last week. James has Vinny and then Paul. So the most important person in all of this is you, Paul. What can you do to upset one of these 2? Or who's nicer to you? I don't know. Figure it out. However you want to play this, Paul. Moving on. Super important day, guys. Waiver wires. Get them in today. Tomorrow they turn at 11. You know how important it is. Start spending your money. If you got money, spend it. Guys, most important. The trade deadline is tomorrow at noon. If you would like to make another last-second trade, do it now. I'm going to check out a couple trades myself, see what we can get into. We will discuss more on winners and anything like that in the chat, and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see a bunch of y'all, but we'll figure that all out. Signing out.